G'day everyone, Viv here. I hope you're all keeping well. Welcome back. Cheers. So a bit of an update. I posted that video a couple of days ago. I did film an update later that night, but I didn't post it. I thought I'd just sleep on it a little bit, and here we are once again. So thank you so much for all of the messages, for the amount of overwhelming support and offers of support, and some wonderful and fantastic feedback. Some of which was hilarious, some of which was epic. It was not really what I was expecting. I mean, I've never been a huge fan of people that ask for money. And in some ways, I know I was broaching that subject, but it's never been something that I've ever been keen on. And I got a few thumbs down, which I really wasn't sort of expecting there to be so few. I thought there'd be a few more. And anyway, after I thought about what I had posted and reading the feedback, and then emails that people had sent me and messages on Facebook, and sort of put all this information together, it really helped clear up in my mind something that I've been struggling with for quite a long time. And those people who've been watching my channel know that it's become a little bit disjointed, and there's no sort of common theme anymore. And look, to be honest, I'm happy with that. I did post many months ago that I really wanted the channel to be my channel, a space on YouTube where me, Viv, could post things that I was interested in, whether it be brewing related or wargaming related or terrain or tutorials or whatever. So I'm not too concerned that the channel over the last couple of years has become sort of a bit of a mishmash of different sorts of subjects. I'm happy with that. Those people who would remember it's a common theme sometimes in my life, this sort of crisis of identity. When I renamed the channel to Knights of Dice and then renamed it back, and that created an issue for me. Anyway, long story short, I have decided that I will keep my Rubbish In, Rubbish Out channel exactly the way it is. I will perhaps try to be a bit more structured in the future, so that there can be a bit more regularity in terms of various segments. There was some fantastic comments, and Mike from Terranscapes had mentioned someone that he watches who has a weekly roundup, so to speak, of different sorts of activities that he gets involved in, and it's a good, interesting weekly catch-up. I'm thinking of doing something similar. I'll post my random, irregular videos whenever they occur, but like I said, I will try to put some structure in place for myself, for viewers, for people, and I'll post up some comments and ideas about that on my Facebook page. That brings me to the next part of solving this crisis, is me posting content on Facebook under the Knights of Dice banner. Here on YouTube, on this Rubbish In, Rubbish Out channel, it's always been me enjoying my hobby and sharing it with everybody, which I love and which I hopefully will continue to do for a long time. And I've been posting things on the Knights of Dice Facebook page that really aren't anything to do with what Knights of Dice actually is. They're more so my updates for my Rubbish In, Rubbish Out channel, pictures of scenery, of things that I'm working on, and a whole bunch of other random bits and pieces. And this is one thing that sort of led to this crisis of Knights of Dice versus Rubbish In, Rubbish Out. Who am I? What am I doing? Etc. Etc. That was part of the reason that led me to renaming this channel to Knights of Dice several months ago. I was posting things on Facebook as Knights of Dice, and it was sort of disjointed between Knights of Dice on Facebook and Rubbish In, Rubbish Out on YouTube, etc. Anyway, so I've created a new page on Facebook for Rubbish In, Rubbish Out, and the link is in the description of this video. And I'll need to go back through all of my 320 videos or whatever it is and edit out the descriptions for old links for Battle Bunker and all that sort of stuff, remove the references to Knights of Dice, because I want this channel to be my Rubbish In, Rubbish Out channel, what it has always been, me talking crap and drinking beer. Cheers. So I've created that page on Facebook and posted up on my personal profile in the Knights of Dice page saying any future content from me will be on that page. So work in progress pictures, questions that I have and all that sort of stuff, they will go onto that Rubbish In, Rubbish Out Facebook page. So now essentially I've segregated this channel and its other outlet on Facebook for photos and all of that sort of stuff. That then frees up Knights of Dice, the YouTube channel, which really isn't getting used at the moment, and the Knights of Dice Facebook page, which does have a little bit of relevant content for Knights of Dice, and then the media examples that come to mind are our miniatures and the 75mm pillow fighters and work in progress pictures from Dennis and other bits and pieces that Knights of Dice is involved in. So that frees up that channel and Knights of Dice on Facebook to become, again, its own segregated entity. Now, coming back to this issue of funds and raising money and all that sort of stuff, and paying to hang out with mates and that sort of stuff, as I mentioned earlier, it's never been something that I was keen on, and I broached the subject for a couple of reasons. One, to get it out of my mind and allow other people to give me some feedback on what they thought. And I'll tell you what, it's been invaluable, because it really helped clear up something for me. That this channel is a community channel. It is a public channel. It is not a commercial channel. It is not a professional channel. If you've been watching for a while, you know that it's not a professional channel. I upload some crap sometimes. So all those comments and those feedbacks and just sort of getting that out there and sort of having some time to think about it's helped me realise that I want my Rubbish In, Rubbish Out channel to be the same as it's always been. Me talking crap, uploading stuff, building random stuff, doing terrain tutorials when and where I can, and all that sort of stuff, without people sort of feeling like they're obliged to or having to subscribe to something or a monthly fee or whatever. Now, having said that, I have enabled the function for fan funding. So if you visit my channel, there is a little box in the top right hand side that says support this channel, and a little link where you can go and donate some money. There's some preset options, or you can enter in it however much you want there. It's not something I'm terribly concerned about, because I don't really need that money to continue doing this channel as it is right now. I'm not going to say no if people want to. If people feel that they've got some value out of my channel and they'd like to sort of kick back something to me that helps me sort of buy some nice craft beer, or perhaps get some more scenery, bits and pieces for building scenery, all that sort of stuff. I'm not going to say no, but neither am I expecting it to be sort of used or people feeling like they're obligated to use it. I mean, it's a donation. If you feel like you've got some value out of my channel and you want to kick me a few bucks, I'm not going to say no. The function is there, the facility is there, so I've enabled it, and it will sit there. I doubt that I'll mention it very often. It's just something that's there. What I will be doing in terms of commercializing something is creating a completely new entity. I have for a long time, and I might have mentioned this in the previous video, that Knights of Dice originally started out as a concept of a bunch of guys getting together to film content for YouTube in a professionally sort of edited manner and produced manner, and sort of push that out there. That never happened. It sort of morphed into my desire to have another retail store, because there's components of that I miss, and then there's certainly components of it that I don't miss. And then with my lease and everything falling through and the legal issues that happened there, and I just got distressed, and I thought, bugger it, I really just want my workshop, my studio to stuff around in, and slowly sort of just potter away when I get some time at sort of adventuring into the manufacturing of miniatures and producing of games and all that sort of stuff. But it's never really left me, this desire to have some sort of TV show, if you will, where I can sit around, talk about stuff, get a bunch of people in and produce a show, the Australian way, for real gamers. Don't take that the wrong way. I probably shouldn't have said it like that. But from my perspective, as a gamer who enjoys a good beer, who likes to have a game and talk shit with friends, I wanted to have a channel that was, in some essences, a little bit more commercial. I do know a lot of people in the industry, and it would be nice to do something like that. So in terms of creating a commercial channel, or needing money or wanting money to pay for people to come in and do battle reports and pay for their food and taxes and all that other sort of shit, I will create a completely new entity. a set, the magic trio, as it were, YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, for a commercial channel. Twitter, website, for a commercial channel. Now that's going to be some time away, and I need to talk to a few people, so I will continue to post battle reports that I film here down in the back of my studio, and little saga reports, and In Her Majesty's Name, and other games that I'd like to get the painters to paint up figures for me, and get my friends around, and I'm happy to buy them lunch. Fucking, I'm not a cheapskate, I can buy everybody lunch. Play some games, get back into some fantasy, get back into some 40k, why not? I can put my politics aside and just enjoy the game for what it is. I still have miniatures hanging around, and I didn't spend thousands of dollars on this just to sit there and collect dust and bitch and complain about business policies and tactics and stuff that I don't agree with. Fuck that shit. I'd rather play the games and have fun and enjoy it. Doesn't mean I need to spend money on it, but I might as well use what I've got. Hey, in a friendly, non-competitive environment. Look, I can run around with a whole bunch of tactical squads, and fuck it, I don't need to worry about flyers and all that other sort of crap, and just to have some fun, I can do all that. So I will continue to do that on this channel. Cheers. But on the other channel, that'll be a bit more professional, a bit more commercial. I do still want to keep that real. I do still want to keep it personal. I do still want to enjoy a nice beer and not be afraid that I'm going to be offending people and all that sort of stuff. It still will have the essence of what Rubbish In and Rubbish Out has always been about, and will continue to always be about. But it will be a commercial venture. We'll push content out to YouTube. We'll have a subscribers section on our forum, on our website, and all that sort of stuff for behind the scenes footage and extra content and all that sort of stuff. But that will sort of appease my desire to have something commercial. I mean, I've been a businessman for many, many years. I had my first business when I was a teenager, selling biscuits and cakes. I used to cook after school. Everything I've always done, I've always found a way to try and commercialise it. Now, if that makes me a capitalist, so be it. I don't have a problem with that. But in terms of commercialising what I do here and the shit that I do in my studio, I'm building scenery and terrain and sharing my knowledge and hints and tips that I discover or learn from other people. No, I'm not going to ask anyone to pay for that. This is my free time. But that venture, that will be different. There will be content available for everyone to consume and watch and enjoy, hopefully. And then if you really want more, then there'll be some stuff behind the scenes. So that's where we are. This Rubbish In, Rubbish Out channel now has its associated Facebook page where I will post more videos, contents, questions, ask polls and all that sort of stuff that I have been doing with the Knights of Dice Facebook page. That now becomes separate. Rubbish In, Rubbish Out on YouTube and on Facebook. Knights of Dice now has its YouTube, which I need to start using to promote our miniatures and talk about games that I'm interested in developing. And given permission from other people that I'm working with at the moment, talk about their games and miniatures that we're casting for them. I need to get permission from them, obviously, to talk about those games and what's happening there. That will happen for the Knights of Dice website, Twitter, Facebook, etc., YouTube. And then this other venture will be completely separate. So, like I said, I haven't enabled that fan funding, that donate button if you ever choose to use it. It certainly won't be unappreciated, but I don't expect you to donate anything either. And I certainly won't think anything less of anybody if they don't choose to use it. It's a lovely thought, but I don't need it. So there we are. That's what's happening. I've got another update for the tower project. It's almost ready for painting. That'll be coming up soon, and I need to get some more work done on the big Tokoramo figure, and I've got some other figures hanging around, other hobby projects that I want to push on with and film some content for those. And there we are. I'll be back soon, I'm sure. If you've got questions, queries, concerns, anything like that, feedback, I'd love to hear it. I always enjoy reading your comments. I do read pretty much 95% of the comments. All of my emails, you get a response to all of my emails. That's wonderful. It's such a fantastic hobby to be involved in. That's without borders. Getting messages from the Netherlands and from Denmark and from America and places I've never heard of. It's amazing. Thank you so much for your support, guys. I'm looking forward to continuing doing what I'm doing for a long time to come and enjoying some more frosty beer. Thanks, guys. Take care. I'll see you later. Bye-bye. here we are, once again. Rightio. Let's get this one done. Feeling nervous again. Alright. G'day everyone. Spider webs and dog hair.